Marlon Wayans' God Loves Me was released on March 2nd, HBO Max. It's a stand-up follow-up to his last stand-up. I don't even remember what that was called, which is on Netflix, I believe. But this is the brand new stand-up, brand new material, and it's all about Slapgate. Yes, this comedy special in length, in its entirety, is about Will Smith and Chris Rock and Jada Pinkett and how they affected his life. I know what you're thinking. What? That's crazy. But I'm going to tell you right this. This is what Chris Rock's selective outrage should have been. This is a deep dive and exploration of the slap, what came behind it, how it built up, and it gives you kind of insights on who Chris Rock is and Will Smith and Jada Pinkett is as a person. Like I said, this is what Chris Rock's selective outrage should have been. I'll post a link at the end of this if you want to see my review for Chris Rock's selective outrage stand-up, which I thought was trash, but that's just me. But you can watch it and see why I thought that. Right off the bat, I didn't know what to expect from watching this at first. At first, I was going to kind of skip this just because I was kind of comedied out. But I actually watched Selective Outrage before this, and I went back to watch this, and I was like, wow, I wish I would have watched this first. But I'm glad I did watch Selective Outrage first to kind of see how it's done correctly. Marlon does a hell of a job. As you know, he's an animated comedian. He's very energetic. He's always been that way. When I saw him live here in Buffalo, he was the same way. He put on a great show, and it's no different here. So we learned a lot of things about this. As you know, he's one of the youngest of the Wayans family, but we learned that Kane Wayans, which is his older brother, had a movie called "I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker" back in the day. Marlon was supposed to be casted in a role that eventually got taken by Chris Rock, and that set off just a series of events where Chris Rock kind of always bullied Marlon throughout his career. Not physically, but just in the chronological order of being the older, like in his words, redheaded stepbrother who always took his opportunities were given. Chris Rock is actually the reason he stopped doing stand-up 20 years ago. Now, I did mention that I saw Marlon at Helium Comedy Club in Buffalo, and I was wondering, when did Marlon start doing stand-up? I never knew him to do stand-up, and the reason being is because Chris Rock heckled him so bad on stage that he didn't want to do stand-up no more. He just completely was out of it. And for 20 years, he didn't do it until he returned. He actually focused on film and movie, which I think actually benefited his career a lot later. And he said, and there was another instance where Chris Rock stole his girlfriend. And then there was another instance where Chris Rock did something to him as well. I can't remember, but watch the movie. But he says he got his revenge, and this is how he knew God loved him, which is hence the title of the stand-up, because on March... because on March, the day of the Oscars, 2022, at approximately 9:30, like the way he said this consistently throughout he's like, this is how I knew God loved me, because on March of this, whatever the date of the Oscar was, at approximately 10:37 p.m., 7:30 something Eastern time, or, he's making a difference in times. Chris Rock says. Now, when he goes into the story about Will Smith, it's more so he was infatuated and kind of in love with Jada Pinkett Smith. He used to hang out with her a lot, and he didn't realize he was in the friend zone. Maybe he did, he didn't. But how he was describing it was he was in the friend zone and didn't know how to get the hell out of there. And she actually called him over to the house one day. And he says a lot of sweet things about Jada. A lot of things that people kind of... her and Kanan were pretty cool. That's why she was in Low Down Dirty Shame. And she used to be on Living Color. And he used to just say, he said she was just one of the most artistic, just super intelligent people that he's ever met. And that's what the old Jada that's what we used to get when we saw Jada Pinkett-Smith earlier in the days, when she's Jason's Lyric, that type of deal. It was like, she was just this exuberant, beautiful woman who just, had all this swag and self-confidence. Fast forward, they paint her as be the devil with horns, but that's neither here nor there. And how he was infatuated. So one day she calls him over, and Will Smith was there, And you know, Will Smith used to get all his roles that he used to apply for because, you know, Will Smith is the model for looking like, you know, he's like the model black guy, as he puts it. And he said he never could beat Will until March such and such at approximately 10:30. This is how he says it. It's fucking hilarious, man. I thought this was done really well. He also gives his take on how white people saw the slap versus black people. You know, white people were like, yeah, that's that Will Smith. Oh, Chris Rock, that's a bad joke. Oh, why would you say that? Oh, why is Will standing up? Oh, Willard, what are you doing? Well, oh my, he's an N-word. Like, it's just, and then black people were like, oh, look at Will Smith, corny ass. Oh man, look at this corny motherfucker smoking the weed. Oh man, Chris, that joke was corny, son. Oh, what Will do it? Oh, he just made like it was just completely, and that's how it was in every household. That's how it was when I saw it. I said, oh, I immediately came down here and did a reaction to it. But that's neither here nor there. Watch the special, support it, stream it, whatever you got to do, share it. Now you know I rate everything with mics out of 5 mics. I'm gonna give Marlon's God Loves Me a solid 4 mics. Potentially could be a classic years from now. But as of right now, as it stands, 4 mics. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell. Go to prayforbuffalo.com. Get the new drop that I just released. As you see, the Pray for Buffalo, this is the new drop. Limited supplies only. And you can go to manscaped.com if you need any hygienic needs for your men's area. Or if ladies, if you got a gift, you want to give a gift to your man. Manscaped.com, and you enter the promo code ABSTRACT, and you get 20% off your order. Till next time, peace.